Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mika and here on my channel I do fragrance reviews. Because one episode just wasn't enough, we're diving into the second installment of my spring fragrances series. I've got a dreamy lineup of scents that captures the essence of spring. Now let's get into it. Because one episode just wasn't enough, I've got a dreamy lineup of scents that captures the essence of spring. Fresh florals, soft musk, and a touch of warmth to keep things interesting. My scent of the day is a unfortunate discontinued gem, and this here is Fiori by Giorgio Armani. Oh my gosh. This is so unfortunate that this fragrance is discontinued. It's a sophisticated floral that sets the tone for today's picks. I love this fragrance. If you have it, pull it out of your collection and wear it. Now let's get into it. I'm going to share what these scents mean to me and the mood it evokes. For me, fragrances are like colors, and I've been seeing beautiful yellows, light yellows, and pinks and purples. So that's what I have for today. Fragrances that smell pink. And my first one today is my Burberry Blush. This is a bright and juicy and feminine fragrance created by Mason Francis Kurkdjian. This fragrance is so pretty. It has sparkling pomegranate and lemon, gives you that energetic burst, and then in the heart you have this delicate rose with green apple. In the dry down, it is such a beautiful soft jasmine and wisteria. This fragrance is so pretty. It just captures the way the bottle looks with the pretty pink bow. If spring had a signature scent, this would be it. Just ultra feminine with the fresh, dewy finish. This is a happy, soft, and creamy scent to me. It just screams femininity. This fragrance holds on with longevity and projection. It is very strong for it to be a blush-like scent. To me, this fragrance just lasts forever on skin, but on clothes, the rose is so much stronger. So I do recommend that you monitor how much you spray with this because she can be a little loud. Next is a very iconic classic, and this is Poême by Lancôme. It's a poetic floral masterpiece. This fragrance is so pretty. I love this. It has notes of mimosa, vanilla, amber, and a bouquet of white and yellow florals. This one is for the classic romantics who like elegant and nostalgic and utterly timeless fragrances. Taking center stage, this has bold yellow florals with a contrast of bitter and sweet, creating a special sensual aura. I was looking for a mimosa dominant scent for this spring, and this was my first love that I found. If you're looking for a mimosa dominant fragrance, you cannot go wrong with this. This was such a love at first sniff. I do want to thank a subby who recommended this fragrance for me, and I love this scent, so thank you again. This Poême, projection and longevity is a 10 out of 10. I could just bathe in this scent. This scent was created in the 90s, but it's timeless and it's elegant enough to compete with today's hits. So if you want something that is mimosa dominant and so elegant and classic, Poême by Lancôme. Next is another favorite by Marc-Antoine-Barrois, and this here is Tilia. It's a unique floral with depth from the woods. It has linden blossom, creamy sandalwood with musk. This is so pretty. And this smells like a photorealistic linden flower. If you've ever smelled a linden flower, that is exactly what Tilia is to me. This is spring in a bottle. It is so refined. It is not your typical floral. It's smooth, it's warm, and it's sophisticated. It is so worth trying. I definitely recommend this. It is the scent of everlasting spring blooms with a touch of honeyed pollen. That's what I get from this scent. It's like pollen just touching your nose. Again, that is Tilia by Marc-Antoine-Barrois. Next is a beautiful scent. Not only is the scent beautiful, but their bottles are pretty as well. And this is House of Bō Ave Maria, a fresh floral with an ethereal touch. It has notes of gardenia, jasmine, and a clean musk. This is so pretty. This is the fragrance equivalent of floating through a blooming, dewy garden. It's light, it's airy, and it's angelic. And it's slightly aquatic. Not too aquatic where you just can't stand it, but it's slightly aquatic. And it is just gorgeous to me. If you're solely just looking at the notes on House of Bō's website, you would be confused because this does not smell like all of the notes that they share on their website. But this has a touch of dewy gardenia, middle notes of a flowered heart neroli, with base notes, has an intoxicating depth of a Merlot wine accord. And that's what would throw you off. You would think Merlot wine accord, but it is so pretty. Its luminous grace just reminds me of a mermaid perfume. I've said this before. This is something I could picture a mermaid wearing. Ave Maria by House of Bō. Next is another classic, and I love this fragrance, and this is Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. This is a modern floral with cozy vanilla. This fragrance combines lavender and vanilla beautifully. It's like chef's kiss. It's a warm, fluffy, powdery, and feminine scent with a sense of sheer sophistication. I love this. It is so feminine to me. And I also get so many compliments right when I think this fragrance has gone. There's a balance between fresh and warm, effortless elegance in a bottle. This is heavenly. And this is the original, not the intense, but I love this fragrance. Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. This next fragrance, I very rarely ever hear anyone talking about it, but it's by L'Artisan Parfumeur, and this is Chant de Camargue. This is a soft, milky floral created by the nose of one and only Alberto Morales. I love his fragrances. He has this signature DNA of soft intimateness. This fragrance is soft and powdery, but it is a gem. It has rice milk, Calabrian bergamot, sandalwood, and it's definitely a your skin but better scent. It's not going to last forever like a beast mode fragrance, but it's a perfect, cozy, clean, and fluffy everyday scent for spring. If softness had a scent, this would be it. It's light, it's delicate, and it's intimate. This is so pretty. Le Chant de Camargue by L'Artisan Parfumeur. Next is a fragrance that can be a beast mode, and I love her for her versatility. And this is Parfums de Marly Valaya, a sensual, powdery floral. It has white peach, orange blossom, musk, vanilla, and akigala wood. This scent is a little flirtatious in my opinion. It has a powdery floralness with the perfect hint of sweetness. You do need to like aldehydes. It is a more modern aldehyde that's in here. This can be worn in any season, but for spring, this can be a soft and pretty scent controlled by your sprays. I literally can only spray like 2 sprays of Valaya. Other than that, she would be a powerhouse for me and it would be too much, but her beauty is in the dry down. If you give it some time to dry down, she's going to be very beautiful. She is nothing like her Delina sisters, but rather fresh, clean, grounded by that soft musk that's in here, and you can't go wrong with Valaya by Parfums de Marly. Another Parfums de Marly that I love reaching for in the spring is La Rosée. This is a fresh rose with aquatic notes. I love it for its rose, lychee, and peony dominantness. It's soft, delicate, and refreshing. The kind of rose fragrance that just feels light as the air. It is so aromatic. This is so pleasant and inoffensive scent. I don't know anybody who would not like this scent. And I love the dominant peony scent that's in here. I'm a sucker for peony. That's Pas Ce Soir by BDK. Pas Ce Soir is such a mood-lifting and addictive scent to me. I can't think of any fragrance that smells like this. This is so unique. It is just a burst of energy from that ginger note that's in here, but this is so pretty for spring. Again, that's Pas Ce Soir by BDK. Another gorgeous fragrance for spring is Louis Vuitton Attrape-Rêves, a dazzling floral with cacao. It has rose, cacao, ginger, peony, and this is a floral with a twist. It's romantic, it's sparkling, and just a touch of gourmand. It's not going to be tooth-achingly sweet, but it's slightly sweet. It is balanced, sweet, fruity, floral, that gets me so many compliments. I get compliments galore when I'm wearing this. It's great for a spring night. Like if you're going out for dinner or you're going out for a night out of town on the spring night. This is very lingering in the night air and so pretty. And I think people catch this in the air, and that's when you get compliments. Longevity and projection as well as sillage is a 10 out of 10. This is so pretty. You must like patchouli in order to enjoy this, because once it dries down, that patchouli comes front and center. But this beauty is gorgeous in the air from first spray to the dry down. It's very dreamy and elegant. So there you have it. 10 stunning spring fragrances that conclude my part 1 and part 2 spring lineup. These spring fragrances bring beauty, elegance, and a little fun to your collection. I know it brings fun to mine. Which ones have you tried, or which ones are on your wish list? Drop a comment below and let's talk fragrance. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay fabulous and scented. Bye guys.